William Ruto and his people are now being chased bitterly from Kipsigis. Emurua Dikirr by-election has determined and has also sent a very bold statement to President William Ruto. And this one is an indication that things are not okay with William Samoei Ruto. And now the one-term chants that have been amplified in the last, or rather in the recent past, they mean business. In Emurua Dikirr, many people expected that William Ruto would take the day. And in fact, many people thought that UDA aspirant will be more vocal, will be more famous for the people of Emurua Dikirr following the death of Johanna Ngeno. But things have changed. And I'm asking a question before even playing you a video. However, I'll mute the sound because there's a background music and that can it does not align with the copyright terms of YouTube. So I'll just play a video, but you'll see the kind of hype, the kind of vibe the people of Emurua Dikirr have, and the way they are dancing, praising the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagwa's DCP party. I want to ask you this question. If William Ruto is not wanted in Emurua Dikirr, is not wanted in Olkalau, is not wanted in Iluya community, is not wanted in Gusii region, where will William Ruto get his votes from? Watch this video. Those are the people of Emurua Dikirr wearing the labels of DCP party in Kalenjin soil. By the way, Ruto amini, sometimes things can change abruptly, and the politics is something that can change like a chameleon. He never expected that this would happen in Kalenjin soil, and that is the reason why you saw recently during the funeral service of the father of the cabinet secretary, Davis Chirchir, William Ruto resorted to speak in a native language, begging the people from his home ground, telling them, musiniache. In fact, he was telling them that they have turned him into a beggar, because he has been begging for votes from other communities, yet his own community is not keen on helping him defend his second term. Tell me how William Ruto can defend his second term. Ukiangalia pale kwao, people are not even registering. I saw recently Dennis Itumbi telling the Nandi people, Nandi County, telling them the people who have votes, rather who are registered as voters, and the people who have identification cards in in Nandi County, there is a difference of 200 votes. And he was asking them, William Ruto defeated Raila Odinga by 200 votes, and we have 200 voters here who don't want to register as voters. That tells you something, that William Ruto is facing a lot of difficult time. And the people of Emurua Dikirr have done it so clearly, have said it, and they are telling William Ruto that we don't want you. Because, in fact, they are so clear on their statements. They are saying that it is not that they are fighting the government. It is not that they are opposing William Ruto's government. They are also fighting for their own interests. And that is a fight that Johanna Ngeno had started. Kumbe, he had sown so many Ngenos among the Emurua Dikirr. The same way Sifuna says that in Kenya there are many Sifunas. Hata mmoja akienda, hao wengine bado watabaki na ile njili, wataendeleza njili ya one term. Yeah. So things are so hot in Emurua Dikirr right now. I want you to listen to this mzee from Emurua Dikirr oozing a lot of wisdom and also telling off William Ruto and his people.
Anataka niulize rais, you still remain as my beloved president. But the question remains, why is your name at the by-election of Emurua Dikirr? Who are these cartels have been masquerading here in Narok, especially Emurua Dikirr? Why are they interested in Emurua Dikirr? I wonder why. Johanna Ngeno fed us in the leadership of the opposition. It is only that in the recent past, you lured Johanna to the UDA. And we respect him because he was our leader. But now, we are minus Johanna. In which hands are we safe? Kama sio DCB. Nataka usikize ground vizuri, hata kama wewe hutaki chama cha DCB, nataka rais asikize ground vizuri. Kwa nini tumetoka UDA tuko kwa DCB?
So there is a strategy that William Ruto always employs when he is beaten. You saw employing the same strategy in Mbeere North constituency by election. When he sees that things are so difficult, analeta goons. They hire goons, they disrupt the elections during that day. Mbio unapata nini mtu ametangazwa UDA. Yeah? But the way I see the people of Emurua Dikirr speaking, the gusto in which they are presenting their ideas, yeah? You see the kind of effort these people are making. They are the same people who want freedom. They are the people who want to be set free. They are the people who want to champion for their own interests. Na pale Emurua Dikirr unajua ukileta ujinga, pale ni rungu au mshale. Because those people wanatembeanga na rungu na mshale. So issue na goons, I think is not gonna work for William Ruto there. It worked pale Mbeere, but it's not gonna work elsewhere. And unajua, what amuses me right now, Kenyans have opened their eyes. Kenyans, they know what they want, and they are gonna fight for the interests. I've seen in past elections, not even elections, in past by-elections, the people themselves, they were guarding the votes they had cast. In fact, ikifika jioni hivi, wakati karibu na Tallying Center, there is no any weird vehicle that goes there. Watu wanakataa. I saw it elsewhere. Yeah? It was a by-election. Na hizo polling station watu walilinda kura as if their lives depended on those ballot boxes. And that is the same thing that is going to happen. So whatever plans that William Ruto has, they may not be, they may not bear fruits coming 2027. And then there is a stupid narrative. I heard some silly member of parliament saying, I don't know huyu jamaa anaitwaje, from Kapsaret, eti hiyo kura ispotosha tutajazia. How now? Because the people themselves, they will be guarding those votes. And 2027 is gonna be different from other election years, and already Kenyans are sending a statement to William Ruto that enough is enough. People are tired with the lies. I've been seeing threads on X of the number of lies William Ruto has given to the people of Kenya. From 2024, hii nitajenga within 6 months, hii nitajenga. That thing is not gonna work. And it has started. It is a clear indication. Kama pale Kalenjin, Emurua Dikirr, hawataki mambo na Ruto. Mount Kenya has shifted. I saw it in Olkalau. Olkalau yesterday it had UDA party primaries. People never turned out. Hadi Moses Kuria wakaanza kupeana kidogo. Wanapeana watu 5,100. So that they entice people into voting. But watu hata hawakutokea. But you saw today, DCP party, watu walitokea hadi ballot boxes zikajaa. In fact, they were less. That shows that the people, they've woken up and they want a pure and real change. I don't know what you think. Those are my opinions. You have yours too, and everyone is entitled to one. So you can write your comment down there in the comment section. I shall go through all the comments. I shall go through all your opinions. Perhaps it can help us form a basis of whatever we're gonna talk about in the next video. So if you are new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.